Okay, so the first step is you're gonna need to get to your settings menu. So if you get to the top up there, you get all the way to the right where your avatar is, click on settings, and then we're gonna go all the way down to remotes and accessories. At the very bottom of this one, we're gonna go to set up remote buttons. And then we're gonna add a device here. Now you'll see a couple controls down here at the bottom with CEC. You can use that if your TV supports CEC. You'll have to go through some setup pieces on your television, but because this has an IR blaster, we highly recommend going with this route instead. You can also do AV receivers and sound bars, but for today we're dealing with the television setup. It's going to ask you what your brand of television is, and obviously you can scroll this. It's got your more popular brands up top, but over here on the left you can actually go in alphabetical order and sort those. So for us, Samsung's right here at the top. We're going to click on Samsung. And this is really straightforward at this point. You're going to set up the remote to control your device. So we're going to start with volume. We click into volume, and we don't hear anything. Now we do. So we're going to point the remote and make sure that the volume works. Did it work? Yes. So we click that, boom, check mark. Now we're going to go to power. So we're going to click this. And again, it's going to ask you to press this power button once, wait 8 seconds, and then press it again. Okay, we've waited our 8 seconds, hit the power button again, and this bottom portion will go away here. This is just a Samsung TV thing, but we know that our power has worked now because we've powered off, we've powered back on, and did the power button work? We're going to select yes, and we'll get another check mark. And finally, let's set up the input. We're going to do that the same way, basically as the power button worked. So it's going to tell you press the input button to switch through your inputs. And we got to make sure it works. So we're going to go over to HDMI 1 real quick. And that's a different Chromecast. And then we'll go back to HDMI 2. And we're good to go. Did the input work? Yes, it did. And boom, just like that, you have 3 checks. Now your controller has the ability not to just get you around the Chromecast interface. You can turn your television on, you can adjust your volume, you can change your inputs, and you can turn the TV back off whenever you're finished up. And what I've found is that by using this remote, I rarely, if ever, have to pick up another remote control to do all the things I want to do when I want to sit down and watch television.